Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. And you know what? Today I thought we would do something a little different. I thought we would react to my old WATTPAD stories. So this is a little bit of a dark past for me, especially because I haven't been on this account in like the longest time. I literally just was able to come back. Okay, let's first see. Let's first see the. I'm confused. Oh, yes, it's just okay. So let's see. Okay, let's start the first one. Okay, what the hell? Okay, warning, this story contains a huge age gap. Please just remember, this is fiction, and I would never condone this action IRL. Mika is overwhelmed with joy for her first day in high school as a freshman until she meets her history teacher that thinks she is trying to make her life a living hell. I don't know what all rights to reserves mean. Wait, I don't have freaking any like original names. Like the her name is Mika and my name is Mila. And I actually thought Mila guy just had this other cat. So I saw the first chapter. Okay, so I think the thing I had before it was Ultraviolence by Lana Del Rey. Oh my god, wait, oh my god. Oh my god. Look at the okay. Let's play it in a minute. Okay. I thought it was Mika. Okay, I guess they changed it. Mila Rose Pose. I woke up to the sound of my alarm groaning. I slammed it, turn it off. I get up and realize it was already 6 a.m. and my bus comes at 6:30. I quickly take off my bonnet. Okay, there's the grammar is there. My wavy hair falling down my shoulders as I quickly dress to my uniform and put on some mascara and lip gloss. I breathe to the bus to see that the bus had already left. It was already 6:35. I quickly run back to my house and beg my brother to drive until he says yes and drives me. I leave at 7:30, 10 minutes late. And on my first day of school, I quickly pull out my schedule to see I have history first. Great, it's probably just an old man who won't care at all. I sleep the class overjoyed about the idea of meetings. Meeting. Wait, is it meeting? Wait, meeting new friends. I open the door smiling, expecting to see old man smiling at me. Just someone else already see young, handsome, and me like a teacher looking down at me with disdain. Okay, the funny thing is to me is this is my first. I remember this day. I literally learned what the word disdain was, and I started to use it. Okay, you're me. Okay, I guess our name changes. Okay, you're Mika, I presume. You're late. He says, his voice is as attractive as his face. He then points to a seat in the very front. It seems isolated from everyone else. I smile and nod eagerly and sit down. And then Slavakov. Okay, what kind of fancy name is that? Even Slavakov. As the teacher braces up, I suddenly hear the door open. I come in with this big, goofy smile on her face. She seems to be very airy. She was also blonde, which comes to no surprise. Okay, was I gonna say the blonde is stupid? Okay, that's a little bit mean to me. I sit her in the seat far from others because I couldn't tell she would be a distraction. I'm not gonna read that next sentence because I'm uncomfortable, and I did not need that in my class. As the class calmed down, I started introducing myself. This is my first year working here, and I'm sure it won't be my last. I turned over to the goofy smiley girl again. She was looking me deep into my eyes and smiling. It almost scared me a little. We held, we held eye contact for a good minute, then I turned my attention back to class. Was the buildings I tell Lily to stay after I have a conversation about her being late on the first day. But before I could even get a word in, she interrupted me. How old are you? She said, her voice full of curiosity. 22. What about you being late? She was looking deep into my own. She was a little too close for comfort. Eventually, I said a giggle. You are like really handsome. She said, her voice full of amusement as she skips away, smiling. What a strange, weird, and interesting girl she is. Okay. I grab my comb and mirror just to adjust my hair a little. See that I'm blushing. Why? It's because of the airhead girl compliment. I haven't blushed like this in years. And that is I can't be serious. Oh my god, I cannot be serious. I know this chap is on a sharp, but let me just say, he's really falling into his deep obsession. I love how I like literally started my own chapter. Okay, I already. This is me trauma. This is me trauma like dumping without actually trauma dumping. Because I remember I was going to a situation and I literally did this so I could get sympathy. Wait, I want to hear the song that I put though. Wait, I low-key new peak though. A low-key new peak. Okay. Nonetheless, this chapter contains mentions of alcohol and covers deep topics. This chapter also contains mentions of alcoholic parents, and if that brings back any traumatic memories, please do skip this one. As a girl who has an I deeply and deeply understand why you would skip this chapter. Enjoy, Red Heart. Mika Flower. Okay, so first my first name changed, and now my last name changed. Okay, guys, what is going on? This is some crazy stuff. Oh my god. The week after school started, I come home at 8 p.m. I had practically spent my whole day hanging out with Mia. Okay, so I guess we're just like on like an M phase. My best friend. I came home smiling eye to eye. Since this week went better than I thought it would, it turns out something or someone ruined my joyous mood. I walked in the house to see my mother draped across the couch, watching a show while and I said, well, she gulped down a bottle of wine, which I could tell from the empty wine bottles on the floor that it wasn't her first one. I walked over and tried to get the wine away from her gaping mouth, trying to be as gentle as I possibly could, but I should have known she would snap. She threw the bottle on the floor, the wine oozing out the shattered bottle, and she gets up and grabbing my chin. Where the F have you been? Where were you? Where the F were you? Where the F were you? Okay. She yells, making me flinch. Mother, I wanted to help. This isn't good for you. I yelled, concerned in my voice. Wait, what? I yelled, concerned in my voice? What that mean? I yelled, concerned in my voice. I yelled, concerned in my voice mixed with anger until she grabs an empty wine bottle and throws it over my head and I fall, blood trickling down my forehead and I start crying. I get up and try to calm her down, but she pushes me away, a look of disgust on her face. Get out of my house now! She screamed drunkenly. Mom, you're drunk. Please don't. I plead, but you grabbed my throat. Get out and don't call me your mother. I am not drunk. Get out. She says her words stirring. I grab my phone and scroll back and walk out. As I walk on the steps as I walk on the steps down my house. What? Girl, what am I talking about? As I walk on the steps down my house, I see the small blood. I see the small blood drips dripping onto the stone. I put my hand on my forehead to see it was gushing blood, but it couldn't call 911. Who did it? And I couldn't switch on my guardian. I was deep. I was poetic. I sit on the road. I didn't know what I was waiting for, but I knew I was waiting for something to just hug me and tell me it will all be okay. Until I saw a pair of oh my god. Until I feel a pair of muscular arms pull me into their chest and whispering in my ear calmly, "It's okay." And I look up to see, wait, Mr. Flalicle? I gasp and pull away, my blood still dripping and my eyes stained with tear marks. He cuffs my cheek. Who the F? I mean, who did this to you? He asks his tone getting firmer and gentle. I hit my hand into a wall. It was a lie, and a bad one at it. Bull you! Tell me the truth, or I can't help you. He said his voice soothing. Something about him. Maybe the lore, the way he looks at me, the care that was beyond civilian teacher. This makes me yearn to tell him. Why would I look connected with this? Like, why are you gonna lie? My mother. My other mother. She hit me hard with the glass bottle. I see my voice cracking as I start crying again. Mother? His voice full of confusion and concern. My mother when she's on alcohol. That is not my mother. But when my mother isn't, that's my mother. That monster isn't. I point to my house and I start crying more than I was before. He looks at me for a long minute. His own tears forming in his eyes, until he leans down and hugs me tight. His fingers circling my spine, sending shafts. His fingers curling around my back, sending shafts slithering around my spine. The other replied, "Even as Lebanon, Slavic, cold." I hug her tight as she trembles and soft in my arms. I want to kiss her, tell her I could give her everything her mother couldn't. And that's okay. Oh my god. And most importantly, I want to kill that monster she has for a mother. How could you ever do this to your child? Hurt her physically and mentally, and especially to my Lily? Lily? My Lily? Okay, this is the third time her name has changed. I distinct her freaking name. First it was Mila, then it was Mika, then it was back to Mika again, and then it was freaking my last name was Flower, and then oh my god, wait, what am I even talking about? Hi, my name is Mika, then it turned to Mila, then it was Mika again, my last name was Rose, but then it turned into Flower, and now my name is Lily. Okay, what is going on? I'm so freaking confused. I can't kill her even though that's the only family she has left, and I couldn't imagine what happened if she lost her mother too. After a lot of convincing, I had brought her back to my home, laid her on my bed, and as I snuggled her in as I patched up her wounds. She fell asleep but as I sent my last few emails for the night, I could hear her rex and sobs in her sleep, whispering what I presume is her mother's name. I sent my last email, walk over to the bed and sit down, it dipping at my weight. I gently grab her head and rest it against my chest as she sobs. I caress her head, whispering in her ear, "It's okay, baby. I have you now, and I will never let her or anyone else hurt you like this again." Not gonna lie, I cried during this. And okay, whatever. Nico reminds me so much of myself. And Evan is such a sweetheart. But my question is, how did he just end? Was he stalking her? Because that's for me. Because that's for me and you to find out. Bye. Oh my god, bye. Okay. So I forgot about this actually, and I'm happy that I did because what the hell was I talking about? My name changed about 3 times. Not mine. I mean her name changed about 3 times. Oh, okay, okay, here we go. Okay, this has 5 votes. The problem is sometimes I did use my own. I had like a bunch of accounts, and I used to use my own accounts to uplift my other stories because they were like flopping. So I don't know if those 5 votes were actually like other people. They might just be me, but I know those 4 comments are in fact me. Okay, anybody's choice. Let's read the description. Okay. Half of the I just realized half the times I wrote these stories, I feel like these are like self inserts. I mean, my hair is not blonde, but like skinny X chubby, like I'm chubby. Like these are self inserts. I swear to God. You are my God, really. You are my everything. Please don't leave me here to rot alone. He reached out to grab my waist, but I struck back, disgusted by his excessive behavior. Okay, so okay, okay. There's like, oh my God, there's like some freaking something here. Okay. Hello guys, just want to warn you, this book does have mentions of essay and mentions of wanting to harm yourself, and they're very deep topics, so read with caution. If any checkers by accident, I put the fire as a sign. You have he warned. Okay, girl, it's your book. Reminder: all the days I post is in my bio. Wait, what's a bio? Cause is this my bio? Because also I love anime writing. I don't see a bio here, but okay, girl. Okay, girl. Okay, girl. Okay, girl. Okay, so let's go to the next one. Okay, we got a little introduction here. Okay, Max Smith, age 14 currently, but will get older throughout the book. Gender male. So he's like fancy. He's like says instead of saying fancy, he's like Luaz. But he looks like when he gets older, of course. Again, this was a self insert because I think the fact he you know what, actually let me get rid of that. Mary Hart. Let's hope her name actually stays the same this time. 14 gets older throughout the book. Gender, female. Okay, so she's like soft girl. What she looks like when she gets older, of course. Ooh, she looks like one of the really. As you can tell, they both have really different aesthetics. Have you enjoyed the book? Yeah. Okay, that's very cute. Okay. Ugh, I'm quite tired of reading. This is a really long one. Damn it. Married heart. I take a shower, do my hair, do my skincare, and then put on some lip gloss and mascara. So I guess the theme here we got some clean girls. Okay. The uniform for my new private. What? What the hell is talking? My new private. Okay, I think I'm in private school. For my new private was an ugly dark green and dress that to my makeup. I put it on and roll up the skirt so it goes so it goes to my thighs. Hopefully I get dressed good on my first day. As my drive as my dad drives, I feel more anxious. At my old school back in Florida, I was really popular and an amazing boyfriend that I had to leave at Florida. Wait, I had to leave at Florida? Okay. So my dad's company bankrupted and we can no longer afford living in Florida. My dad is still looking for a job while my mom okay, I did not know the difference between well, and wow. Okay, my mom found a job at least makes end meet. Wait, how did I before okay, if I'm thinking what I meant by private was private school, how did I get a private school? Oh no, wait, I just what? Okay, I guess this is like the explaining, but like this explanation makes no sense. As we pull up to school, I was gasped at this as the size, as the size. State rich private school. Okay, I need to take this a rubber band talk, and I cannot be talking properly. Just give me a second. Just give me a second. You might be asking, how I even afforded going to a private school that literally has an enriched in it. And the only true reason I can tell is because my aunt of the school didn't offer me as a free as I catch on here. I guess my dad did, okay, actually this one makes sense. Okay, whatever. I was reading, I was like doing a summary of it in my head, and I thought it was because like since my last name had rich in it, I was allowed to go. But I was kind of stupid. Okay, I'm sorry guys. I kissed my dad bye and start walking towards the school. Every step feels like the next step to hell. Stanford doesn't have a good representation for their students. I heard that if you're not pretty and skinny or handsome and athletic and overall rich, you will never belong here. And I lack all of those qualities. Oh, it's okay, girl. I enter that school and head into the main office since I have no clue where to go and how. I enter the main office see a fancy old lady with golden jewelry hanging around her wrist and neck. I bow slightly. Hello, my name is Lily. Again! Okay, my name keeps on damn changing in this freaking bug. Okay, so I need to I need to stick to a name. I need to. Do I have a clone that's named Lily? Because my name keeps on changing to Lily. Okay. She takes down her glasses and she tips down her glasses and damn her glare was scouring. Your scheduling school map is in your locker, and your locker number is 208. Welcome to State Bridge. I saw her walk out. The hallways were empty. Had I read late? I struggled. Maybe this was for the best. I mean, none. No, okay, no, okay, none. Girl, what? I mean, none will stare at me weirdly then. I walked up the stairs and smiled at the empty halls again. The school day was pretty good and amazing. Okay, I thought we were taking ourselves into the hell. But I guess the school day's going amazing now. I start counting up the lockers. 210, 201, 202, 203, 204, 205, 206, 207, 208. I look up to see a girl and a guy like hugging up. I was about to gag, but then realized they were literally right on top of my locker. Rude. Hello, my name is Le. The guy that was kissing her pushed her off, but then grabbed her by the waist, pulling her back, and then he looks me up and down. To you want. His voice just drips like wet, and so did his closing face. Just screamed, "Witch!" I need to get to my locker. So if you would move, that'd be amazing. I perk up as he starts to move, but then it just tends to go down in front of my locker and starts making out with her again. I scoff at the rudeness and disrespect and grabs his shoulder and pulled him away from the girl. Hello? Did you hear? Did you hear me? Get away from me. And so that I got punched straight in the oh my god. Okay, that was a little bit aggressive. And just like that, I got punched right in the face and passed out on the ground. I wake up to see that the girl that was making out with the guy earlier, she was gorgeous. She grabs my shoulder and sits me up lightly. I'm sorry for what happened. I tried to get him to apologize, but well, it's just a little mean. I don't know what the fuck that means. I didn't know. I see my voice dripping with sarcasm. She giggles and sits down on the nurse bed. Now that we're here, I should probably warn you about him. His name is Max Smith. And his mom, wait, practically owns the school and his dad's the leader. Okay, here we go with the mafia trope. Also, I thought my aunt owned the school. I guess we'll just switch it. Wait, are we related? No, I would never do that kind of trope. I just think I just made a mistake. Dude, please don't make it seem like I tried to put like some related stuff in here. I did not mean to. I just think I was kind of stupid. Okay. Oh, the school. His dad is a leader of a mafia group, a very very dangerous one. He's dangerous, and he also has a lot of power since his family's fairly rich, and for the fact his dad is a mafia member. Okay, I just need to say one more time. Okay, I generally made a mistake. I did not mean to add incest or like weird related stuff into this. I generally made a mistake. I did not relate it, guys. Please don't get mad at me because I promise you they're not. I gasped in surprise and then starts trembling. I starts trembling, realizing I had just messed up. I had just messed with a person with that kind of status and money. What happens if he kills me? Or even worse, makes my life a living hell? Sorry this sounds rude, but personally, I would never hook up with a guy so dangerous, nor even date him. So why are you? Well, first, he's like bloody gorgeous, and it's not like he's gonna hurt me or anything. He is a new guy every week, and I will get replaced him, and he will forget everything about me. Not like he's, not like he knew anything. What? Not like he knew anything anyways. Also, we're not even dating. Just hook up by this week. So he's a playboy. What? Okay. So he's a playboy. Not surprised from his actions. Let's be friends. It's Nicole. We exchanged phone numbers and head back to the class. Yay! Then we're first friend. Okay, we happy. So this is my alt account, and I already know. I already hate him. This is literally me. This is literally me. This is literally me, bro. Okay. Okay, how do we get out? Stop. Stop. Conversations? This is literally me. I'm crying. Oh my god, this is literally me. I'm crying. Married Hope. It was a cold, rainy day. I was sitting in French class watching the raindrops race each other, staring at the window. Okay, the budget? It greased. Coincidentally, I sit right next to the jerk that had punched me. Max. Even when the teacher tells us to go over the work with a partner, me and him just sit in silence. It's almost as we both feel bad for what happened. The teacher blabs on how to say I'm sorry, but the teacher blabs on about how to say I'm sorry, but I'm rather just zoning out and watching the rain. Ever since I was a little girl, I always found the rain calming. Even at stressful moments, I could just listen or look at rain, and my mind felt relaxed. My heart skipped a beat as I hear my Spanish teacher call out at my name. Okay, Lily. Okay, who? I'm so confused. Like, what, Daddy? Like, what? Really? How do you say hello? Nice to meet you in Spanish. I wasn't listening, and she probably knows that too. I sat in silence I sat in silence for a minute. Wait, in Spanish? That is not that is not Spanish. That's freaking like French. Wait, I thought it was a French class. Why is she asking me how to say hello, nice to meet you in Spanish if this is French class? Boy, what? I'm so freaking confused. I'm so freaking confused. This every single book I've read by me so far is like what that mean after what that mean. Oh my god. I wasn't listening. She probably knows that too. I sat there and sat for a minute until I heard Max beside me whispering the answer. Just and petite cochon. I smiled. Just if petite cochon. I don't even know how I believe him. That's literally not in Spanish. You know what? This whole story is confusing. The class burst into laughing and I sat there confused. What? Were they laughing? What were they laughing about? Did I say something wrong? That's until I hear Max beside me laugh. I didn't know you were a little piggy. I turned I turned to him, then put the pieces together. He probably made me something embarrassing, didn't he? After 10 minutes, the class had left the class. Oh my god. After 10 minutes, the teacher had left the classroom to take a bathroom break. That's not allowed. We're supposed to put like another teacher in there while they take a bathroom break. But okay, go. And then the two public guys in front of me and Max turn around and look at me. Little Piggy Mary. Oh, that's me. My heart stops. Not just from what they said, but the memories that is brought back. For my whole life, I was bullied for my weight, especially back in middle school. People would call me Little Piggy Mary, throw food at me, telling me to eat it. I was isolated from every other kid. I thought we were popular, but okay, girl. I this whole story is like, bro, what? What kind of like? There's literally no correlation in I would come home from school every day crying my kids on my pants and I thought it would bring shame. I developed ED and ate nothing, only water, but most of the time I just slept. I talked to none and I ate nothing. I had zero energy all the time. My grades sucked and so did my life. I had attempts to kill myself. Oh, but that didn't work either. I was just left a thin mess. I snapped back into reality and realized I had let them be mean to me. I slowly leaned back to my seat and my legs started to tremble a bit and my head started to shake. My breaths get heavy and I realized I would have a panic attack. This happens every single time someone brings my past or reminds me of it. I can't control it. It was just such a dark time. Okay, this is literally like self-insert. This is literally what I went through. This is a self-insert. Oh my god. I hear people do this and I think I just did this. I start sweating. What the hell? I start sweating heavily, and usually when I'm having a panic attack, my coping mechanism is to have someone comfort me or someone that can comfort me. But there's none in this class that I can do. Okay. I hate the way I say none. There's none in this class that I can do without them or me feeling uncomfortable. That's comfort. Oh! I say in panic. My breathing stopped now. I was scared. I was going to pass out. He looks at me weirdly, then at pulls at me in his hand, and I grab it, unsure of what to do. Max, I need you to help me, please. I'm getting a panic attack. Please try to help me relax. Max takes a minute to take in the information, and he grabs my waist and the back of my head, starts hugging me. His grip of his grip of firm, his grip of firm, and it feels like he doesn't want to go. I had stayed after I had stayed after for some extra help. I was walking down the stairs until I felt a tap on my shoulder. I look up to see Max trying to catch up with me. What do you want, Max? He suddenly looks up at me. Listen, I feel really bad for what happened. I have a younger sister who often has panic attacks, and you kind of just reminded me of that. And then why did you do that? I don't give the next one. I can be a jerk sometimes, but I will try to fix it from you. I smile. I will forgive you for now, but if people keep calling me little piggy, you will never be forgiven. Okay, this is like sarcastic. Okay, little piggy. I roll my eyes and wave goodbye, walking away from him. So I guess I just I forgave him. Like, oh, okay, that's fine, bye. The next day, as I walked into school wearing a pink striped skirt and a white hoodie and curled hair, I looked to see Max glare into my eyes while, oh my god, I need to freaking learn the difference. While licking his friends surrounded him, I wink at him and walk away, wanting to tease him a little bit. I cannot take this seriously. Oh my god. Okay, why are you flirting now? Like, bro. Okay. I had to my first, which was math, and the only thing good about it was that Nicole had sit right next to me. Hi, Nicole. Good morning, Lily. Again, my name is changing. I set my backpack down with my books and slid into my seat. I reached into my pencil pouch and dig through all this mess that had accumulated over the past 2 days of school. Wait, I thought yesterday was my first day, and today's my wait. whatever. Until I found my favorite light pink pencil. I swear by the pencil every time I had to use it on a test. I always get a 100 no matter what. As I started working on the paper that was passed out, I felt stared at. I tried to see Max ogling at me. You cannot say that right. I don't really care. He had his hands up on his desk, just looking at me. I adjusted in my seat and turned back around. He's surely the scariest person I've ever seen. His glare felt like a predator claiming his prey, and I hope I'm not the prey. Oh my god, don't stop! I turned to Nicole. You told me that Max never apologizes, right? She nods. He'd rather die than apologize to anyone, even if he knows it's his fault. Weird. He had apologized to me yesterday. Her eyes widened. She almost turned out, and she was about to say something, but then she was about to say something and stopped. But then opened her mouth again. Do you know what this means? He's trying to develop a better personality? No, he definitely likes you. What? I swear he only apologizes to girls he actually likes. You have lost it. I'm not joking. Seriously. Yeah, I'm done with this conversation. I shouldn't have brought it up. I turned back to my favorite, fidgeting with my pencil as I think of even the possibility of Max liking me. No way. Just no way. I was walking down the steep steps of the staircase in front of me until Max once again had chased me down. I decided not wanted to have a conversation with him. Really? He said, panting with sharp breaths. What do you want? Why did you chase after me? He smirks, like I had said something laughable. My brother, he's a therapist, and he can help you with your panic attacks. I roll my eyes and scoff. I don't have the money right now to be seeing a therapist, and sure as hell don't have the patience for it to be a brother. I bet he's as incompetent as you. Okay, that kind of Max's eyes drip a little as he shrinks up, no longer out of breath from running. He's really good and free of charge. Oh my god, wait, I forgot. This is how I freaking created. Finally, my girl's being treated right. Okay, again, this is me. This is how I set up my freaking love triangle. I'm pretty sure. Ah, oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! I'm crying. I'm crying. Okay, I know. I know. Oh, how long is this chapter? I'm gonna get to the next story. Okay, this is really okay. This is like not that long. Mary's health. It was the it was the day of my first session with Max's brother, Ethan Smith. I hadn't even heard of him before, and neither did I know Ethan had a what? No, what? Did I know Ethan had a brother? I think I went nuts. I put on the best dress I had. It was black. It hung to my body like a second skin. Thought I should have at least dressed appropriate because I was about to meet the Smiths, and from I heard meeting them is not to be taken lightly. I push my front door open and F starts walking to the car that Max had sent because apparently I couldn't come with my own car. I was about to open the door until I middle aged I think I missed A until a middle aged man with short trimmed beard and black slick black hair with a black suit comes out. I've opened the door for you, my lady, he says calmly. His voice had a very solemn look to it. Okay, where the frick did I come with the word solemn? He opens the car in crusty. What? He opens the car and crusty gesturing. What? A crusty? Am I reading it right? He opens the car in crusty. Um, okay. Judging me to get in, I took my place inside the car. The leather seats sending shivers down my spine. The car drive was silence, but it was a sincere kind of silence. I didn't mind it at all. I usually hate sounds, but I love talking. It's something about my driver that makes me feel like I would rather be quiet. I look around the car, taking the fancy design. It was a black BMW with a golden lining around it. The seats were a white leather that was rather crisp. Okay, but what? I'm so freaking confused on what I'm saying. We arrived in the mansion and I gasped at the size. It was vast. It belonged to royals. It was a brick mansion, white with a black roof, and the door was golden. I thought we had already arrived. But okay. I opened the door and stepped into the concrete driveway. Somehow the driveway was beautiful. It was white with the small flowers bordering the edges. I walk along the driveway with my heels making a click clack. We made it to the front door and my fingers slid around the golden lining of the door. So elegant. Okay, why is this writing so professional? The door opened and I see Max standing there, leaning against the wall. As soon as his eyes land on me, his gaze softens. His gaze softens. And his eyes flash for a second with the noise. I know exactly what it was. I walk in with my driver and Max approaches me. Hello, little piggy. I can't. Oh my god, I don't even want to freaking read that. And I can't deny you do clean up nice. He said in his tone flirty. I can't tell you flustered since I haven't really been complimented, especially by someone like Max. So, we are your brother? So, You are your brother? Okay, I guess we'll leave the Ethan fan now. I asked curious. He pointed to the top of the startled house. I look over and my eyes flooded. There he was, Ethan Smith, walking down the staircase. He met everything in this beautiful house looked for. He was the definition of earth. He had these dark hazel eyes, with these dark lashes, and his black hair in the middle part, not when the part out of place. He had he had broad shoulders, and his eyes were veiny. How can eyes be veiny? Wait, I'm confused. How can eyes be veiny? Isn't that movie kind of creepy? I think I would just say hands. Because eyes, okay, you know what, whatever. He was wearing a crisp white and he was wearing a crisp white and suit. What? Okay, he was wearing a crisp white and suit with a gray vest, and his shoes were brown with black lacing. Oh my god, he was beautiful. I turned to Max and whispered, "Does your brother have a girlfriend?" I asked, curious. Max's eyes flashed or something I couldn't quite figure out. Yes, he does. So don't even try to hit on him. He says, his voice bordering irritation. Ethan walks over, the tension at its peak. I was silent, ogling Ethan while Max just sit there, arms crossed, annoyed for some reason I couldn't even care for. Ethan grabs my hand and slightly bows and kisses it as he looks up, his eyes cold. "Nice to meet you, Lily, I presume," he says, his voice a soothing deep. "Oh, yes." I see flustered at his presence. He smirks and lets go of my hand. "You're surely beautiful, madame." I gasp. Did he just call me beautiful? Me? I'm flattered, but surely you're the most beautiful person in this room. But, you are. Oh my god, I did not read that right. I'm flattered, but you are truly the most beautiful person in this room. I say, still surprised. I say, still I say, I say, so suppressed by his compliment. For a minute, we're just both looking at each other. We're both, for a minute, we're both just silence, just looking into each other's eyes, smiling until Max breaks the eye contact. "Well, I think you guys have a therapy session to be going to," Max says, his eyes now full of jealousy. But still, me and Ethan head upstairs. Ooh, I think Max is a little jealous. But truly, Ethan is the picture perfect of beauty. Right. I know he's on chat. I need Ethan visual now. Okay, go. Ooh, what time was this? Wait, so this was like, I'm pretty sure that was like a 2 or 1 year ago, and this must, okay, you don't remember. Hello, my love. Sorry for not uploading recently. I got pressed on nails for the first time, and it's so hard to type in. And literally, I have been not in the mood to update. Well, I get out of this letter slump. Please go read my notebook. My teacher is obsessed with me, and I'll be writing and uploading into that one until I have motivation to pick this one back up. Bye, my loves. And she never came back again. She disappeared after that. That actually was true. I had gotten pressed on nails, and I did not know how to type in this thing. Now that what I've been waiting for. This was my favorite concept out of all of them. I don't even know if I only wrote wrong, but I remember this was like a whole like I had gotten I had watched this K drama. I'm pretty sure it was Lovely Runner, and this had gave me like the inspiration to write this. And I wish I had actually wrote this one because this one wasn't about lust or like anything like that. This was special. This was different. Wait, why? Okay, actually, I meant to say why, but I think I said way. Why do you want love story? But you could have one in every lifetime. Oh, okay, I don't like that. It doesn't make any sense. Okay, let's see. Hello, oh my god. Is this AI? Do not. Oh my god, this is AI. This is AI, bro. I'm not reading this. This is AI. I do not write like this. I am not that professional. This is all AI. This is okay, guys. Okay. Also, why was I not original with the names? I was not original at all. But I'm not reading this because it's probably all AI, and this is not creative at all. I had literally just got this. Okay, I remember I got the inspiration from like an anime and a K drama, and but I didn't feel like writing, so I freaking just put like the thing. I put like give me um a mix of this K drama, and I remember the anime. I think it was My Name. It might have been different. No, My Name or Orange. It was like either those two animes. Like make a story out of the inspiration of this. Here's the names and here's the personalities, and I'm pretty sure I just like copy and pasted it and then put it into this. Okay, this one. Yeah, I'm not reading this, but anyways, thank you guys so much for watching another video. I will get back to the Nako Power series tomorrow. I low-key just did not feel like doing it today because it gave me the cringe. Really bad. But I promise you we will get back into that. Bye guys. Bye my loves. Bye whatever.